What's up guys? So this is another day. I'm super excited, as you can tell. I finally got my drive shaft back. So all he did, he basically made his piece bigger and welded this little thing that bolts to CTSV transmission. Basically I'm gonna eliminate the little rubber piece. There's gonna be no more rubber piece on it, only this thing, the factory one. And the play between drive shaft and transmission is going to be factory right here, you know, moving back and forth as it needs. And I got my full exhaust. I got it used. These headers go for about 1,800 bucks alone, and I got a really good deal on it. And the drive shaft was $495, basically 500 bucks. Doesn't matter if I mod my OEM one or if he builds me a new one, it's around the same price. So this thing was expensive. So, but yeah, right now we're going back into the shop and quickly put everything in. So back at the shop, we're gonna quickly take the old headers out and put these in. And before we finish exhaust and drive shaft, we need to bleed my clutch, which is somewhere over there. So we took the wheels off quick, bled all the brakes because we you know, relocated the pump, so there was no fluid. Bled the brakes, and now they're nice and firm. That's probably the heaviest clutch I experienced. This usually doesn't come up fast. I don't know if it's an issue or not. It feels great. So right now we're going to hook up exhaust. I mean drive shaft. Alright, I don't know if you can see, but there's a nipple for the bleed, for the clutch. Clutch feels really firm, but when you let go of it, for some reason it's like getting stuck or something. I don't know. We need to look into it. But right now, I'm gonna bolt my drive shaft. The drive shaft is basically bolted. So I need to buy shorter bolts to go from there to there, but it's all bolted in. I think it's angled down a little bit, so I need to probably raise transmission just a tiny bit up, which is not a problem. There's plenty of room, so that's gonna be the next thing. I need to raise the transmission up and find the bolts. Alright, so it's bolted. So these nuts and bolts, they're a little bit less grade, so they're they're weaker. They're just a little bit weaker. I will be ordering new ones because I don't want, you know, them to snap on me. So I'm super excited. Right now we're gonna quickly, well, I don't know how quickly, but we're gonna install the headers. I'm taking the other ones out. So I'm really worried with these headers. I know the steering rack is gonna go in between here, so that's made for that, but I don't know how well they will clear my motor mount. There might be an issue, so we'll see. It was a pain, but the header's in. If you're doing the same swap, put the header inside first. Put it through the you know, steering rack rod or whatever, and make sure it's all in there, and then lower the swap in. I think this side is not bad. I didn't put it in yet, but on this side it was a freaking nightmare. I had to take my motor mount out. I had to disconnect my steering rack and everything to put this header in. I thought I'm gonna have to pull the engine, but it's in. It doesn't seem to hit anything. Comes out all the way over there, and I'm crazy itchy. I'm gonna drop the second header in real quick and go home shower. All right, next day. I took him back out since nothing fits. Well, they fit beautifully. It's just my motor mount doesn't fit. I'm gonna cut this whole stuff off just so I get less itchy, because last time, the other day, you know, I got super itchy from playing around with them. So I'm gonna cut this fiberglass scrap off and then keep mucking it. Put the headers on, and I probably mentioned already my mounts don't fit, so I'm gonna have to make my own or spend like 600 bucks on new ones. So I'm gonna try to make my own first before I waste money. But basically I need to make a plate going from the engine. This thing's gonna get bolted to the engine, and from there plate on the bottom on the subframe, and then like a thick tube in between, hold them together. That's the plan for now. I'm gonna reuse these mounts. I'm just gonna cut them off, use this as a plate, bolt this. Maybe I'll drill a couple more holes, put some thread in it, and you know, have like three bolts holding this. I know, better than just one. But this is what it was from you know, from a design, just one. So I'm sure it'll work, but I could put like a grade 8 bolt in it, so it will never ever break. But better safe than sorry. So I'm gonna quickly cut it off and bolt this to that. Alright, so this is what I end up with. I'm gonna drill a couple more holes over there and maybe over there to make sure this thing doesn't rotate anyway and it's nice and tight. And there's no space for this nut on the back. So basically it's gonna land like this. Probably can't see anything. Let me change the angle. So it's gonna leave like that. It's hard to tell. And I need to buy same or thicker piece of metal and run it from the subframe out, and then, you know, bolt it together. Same is gonna be on the other side. So I'm gonna quickly replicate the other side. All right, so here's my plan. Bracket over there. I hope you guys can see. And I made a cardboard thing, template over there. Bolts to OEM mount. I need to add another hole on the other side for support, and then tube going. I'm gonna use pretty thick tube going from the you know, the bottom of it to the top of the mount. So this is the game plan. Now I need to go to store, get some thick metal, and weld it all together. All right, so a little update. Basically I chopped every single mount that I had, and this piece will be welded to this piece like so, and this piece is gonna get welded to here like so, all the way around, so it's gonna be nice and tight. And then this assembly is gonna go on a more mount. Mounts are welded together. I have plates on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see, and I made them out of cardboard for now as a template. And I have this steel pipe, you know, to trace it out and cut it out. Let me show you better angle. But yeah, that's how it's gonna look. So right now I'm gonna quickly trace it over and cut it out. long this video is. I've been on and off the car, but finally I get my exhaust, my drive shaft, and my motor mounts done. So hopefully by the end of this week we're gonna be driving the car on its own power. Maybe I'll take one of my friends and we're gonna, you know, record it driving and stuff, and then continue on it. I don't know, body work and stuff.